Hi everyone, welcome back to Super Metroid. Last time, we beat Dragon, we beat his henchman, Bot Wound, or something like that. I have no idea what the thing's name is. It's some kind of mini serpent. Now we're going to face the big bad himself, Ridley, who somehow resurrected with no proper explanation. And Samus, she doesn't really care. No PTSD or anything like that. That'd be kind of dumb to put into the Metroid lore, now wouldn't it? Even something called a manga wouldn't do it properly, I bet. Just use it to pad out the length of the story. Let's go to Norfair. Really cool music. If some of you played Prime first, this is the music that was used for Magmoor Caverns. I'm going to the right first, but I'm pretty sure that's the wrong thing to do. Yes, it is the wrong thing to do, because we're going to be coming back up with those golden parrots later on. And yes, golden parrots. We had the pink parrots, now we got the golden parrots. Golden parrots resist your plasma beam shots, although I do believe they can get harmed by your charged plasma beam shots. Whatever, doesn't matter. The golden parrots are basically just there to stagger you a bit before you get the next power-up. The last one, in fact. A golden Chozo statue. It looks like this one might walk like the other one we found in the wrecked ship, but no. This one only lowers the lava. It also unlocks some stuff too. Yeah, it unblocks a passage in the down here. This would be locked if we hadn't done that. There's quite a few power-ups in this place, Lower Norfair. It took me quite a while to find them all. Like, seriously. Also, this is obviously something you need to get like this, because as soon as you touch the things down there, you're not coming back up. See? Oh my goodness, it's another chorizo. Well, first one was easy. Except this one's golden! Also, it attacks faster and hits harder and etc, etc, etc. But it's not too tough, honestly. Particularly if you're decked out in terms of energy tanks and stuff. But interestingly enough, it picks up and blocks your super missiles. That's so cool. And if you try to use normal missiles on it, it'll casually dodge them to the side. Like this. So it's pretty difficult to hit it with normal super missiles. Normal missiles, rather. But if you use charged, fully decked out beams, well, it's not going to last that long. Obviously, there's something over here. The game is outright telling us. Super missiles! Thank you. And our reward for beating the golden chorizo, the screw attack. Screw you all, my enemies. Also, it breaks some unique blocks in this game. Energy refill. Oh, by the way, for energy refills, if you press the start button just before activating it, you'll be able to escape earlier than normal. That's a speedrunning trick, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, testing out your new toy against those enemies. They all die. I actually want to hold these supers. They're quite important. Besides the fact that they open those gates, they're also useful against the boss of this area. Basically the last boss, period. Anyway, hitting that thing brings us back up here. We can damage the golden parrots using power bombs, or we can just screw him. You're basically invincible while screw attacking too. So that makes things easy. Now we're over here. Annoying enemies everywhere. And screw attack him. You're probably wondering, how the hell do I do anything here? Well, you can't. I'm pretty sure you cannot. Pretty sure this is just a return passage. I'm just showing this right now in case you're wondering. Like, you're probably wondering, hey, this, what do we do with this? You can clearly see that this is a return passage. And if you want to get the power up here, you need to go to the left as soon as you drop down or something. So yeah, can't do anything here. But that didn't stop me from like trying for like 10 minutes straight back when I was younger. You can just ignore Golden Chorizo if you want. You don't need a screw attack to beat the game. Yes, actually, the screw attack blocks I was thinking of, that's a zero mission thing. Sorry. Anyway, going up here. Here, for those blocks, you'd use a power bomb to break them if you didn't have the screw attack. You'd have to lay it and then come back up. And obviously there's more up there. No, you're over here. Remember? I'm gonna go over here. And this looks like a heart. But I think it's also supposed to be a butterfly, maybe? Your interpretation of what this is supposed to represent is up to you, really. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on the right side. Like, it just leads back to where we were, you know? Now we're going over here. And we have to get through this area real quick. Because the acid is rising. And obviously it won't kill any of the pirates. And in case you're wondering if there's any power-ups here, no, there is not. The developers are not that mean. It's hard to make this a challenge considering we both got space jump and screw attack. Our movement is now top tier. Like, seriously. Also, we're clearly supposed to go over there, but first let's go over here. Well, there's an enemy here, and it's blocking the way. Also, there's a creepy face. Let's get rid of it. And then walk right through. And you might think it'll show you that this is an invisible passage. No, it does not. The reason it does not is because of layer trickery. Also, this is a arm, quite clearly. This is the penultimate energy tank. The last one, we'll only get it after beating the boss of this area. So it's going to be a while from now. It's getting quite dark. Now we're going up here, because it's interesting. Also boulders. They hurt you a bit, I guess. You cannot destroy them for some weird reason. Come on. Going up here. Jeez. Now you go to the right and you're thinking, ah, there's a power bomb over there. And to get it, I need to somehow get up there. How do I go there? There's no map station in this area. And clearly you might think, oh, well, I have to be all the way up there to drop from the speed booster room somehow to get all the way down there. No, no, that's a lie. Now you might think, oh, maybe I'm supposed to go to the left. Oh, it's not an invisible wall. Better forget it. Better go all the way back down and find some other place. Well, guess what? Turns out this is a wall that you can walk through. I swear to God, me searching for a way to get to that room to the right all this time, when I found out that all I had to do was walk through that wall, oh my God, I was so pissed off. Before we do that, let's actually go check out this place over here. Just quickly. Yes, I do believe this is a return passage that leads back to Upper Norfair. And yes, it's right here that we can do something. Missile. What this image represents is up to you. Because I clearly don't know what it is. Maybe it's supposed to be a Metroid, actually. That'd be cool. Yes, and the other one was maybe supposed to be Samus's helmet. Nah, I don't think so. Didn't quite look like it. Anyway, yeah, you can go through here, and this is the return passage back to Norfair. If you drop down here, guess what? There's no coming back. We'll actually exit through here just to show how it is. In the meantime, I was just trying to get the power-ups, just because I don't want to forget about them. Well, it took me quite a few playthroughs before I found out at all about this area. Y'all realize that? Burns, it burns. At least it doesn't drain my health super quickly like it used to. Now we're going to the right. Stupid thing. We get a missile, but obviously we know that's not all there is to this place. Can go through here. Come on. Go all the way. Okay, I guess I just drop here. Then we can go over here. And then we can get the power bomb. Hooray. I think that's the last one. Maybe there's one more, who knows. Like, we'll only know for sure once I get back to my ship. Or if I manage to collect several more power bombs. Whatever the case, we are definitely done searching around for power-ups. There's a couple more to get, I believe, but they're in the way. No more detours. Go straight to Ridley. Well, I suppose this is a detour right here. Just a save room. Power bomb. Gotta lay another one for this. Oh my god, it didn't reach the door. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else around here. In case anyone was wondering. And now we're over here. You might think, oh, there's nowhere else to go. Well, we can go to the left. More power bombs. These annoying enemies. Still a little bit more. You might think, oh, this is our stopping point. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Gotta go over here. Okay, that's definitely the last power bomb to collect. Now we got 50, no more to collect. And thank God for that. Thank goodness for that. Down we go. We go over here. Same process for this one. And then we got the black space pirates. Normally they block your shots. The only way to damage them is either by sheer luck or by just standing right here and waiting for them to do this kind of gimmicky thing and then shooting them when they turn gold for some reason. So yeah, if you're attacking them from their offsides, they're never gonna do these silly jump flips or anything like that. So they're basically invincible forever. You have to defeat them to proceed to the next area. This is like the only place where there's like technology with the space pirates. I think there were supposed to be security TVs or something like that in that room. But, you know, it's not represented well, if you ask me. Anyway, we're almost there. Well, actually, just gonna use normal missiles. Let's go. It's time, Dragon Man. Let's rumble. So, Ridley, no weakness, no strategy. He just damages you, and you have to damage him and kill him before he kills you. He hurts a lot, and it's a cool fight, to be sure. Probably some people consider this to be the absolute best fight against Ridley in the whole franchise. No gimmicks, no nothing. He's threatening. His wings are kind of tiny, but that's because of the way sprites work. If they were big, they'd be in the way very, very often. Okay, no more supers. He's got a lot of health, in case you're wondering. It's not like the last time where 100 hits from the normal power shot would have temporarily stunned him. Quote unquote. He's got a lot of interesting moves, to be sure. And the vertical room is neat design for this. Also, you're basically invincible when screw attacking, except when he hits you with his tail. His tail will actually knock you out of invincibility. So you can't just screw attack forever and think, oh, you'll always be safe. And he does that thing where he pounds the ground with his tail occasionally too. That's cool. Okay, I think that's enough for the missiles. It's clearly not doing much to damage him. Damn it. When he does this pounding thing with his tail onto the arena, that means you basically want to morph ball under him. If you have the opportunity. Because otherwise he's just going to grab you. In randomizers, many people will can sometimes run into Ridley and, oh, he's dead. Sometimes it's possible to run into Ridley with, like, early game equipment, you know? And it's basically impossible to beat him because you can't deal enough damage against him. It's not like the other fights where you get power-ups from the enemies. Against Ridley, if you don't have the charge beam, you better hope you have enough missiles to take care of him. Anyway, the Metroid, the infant Metroid that he captured earlier in the game is gone now. It's escaped. Or it's been sent to a different location. So, that's too bad. Guess we wasted our time. Also, I think I've searched for everywhere. I've gotten all the power-ups I can. If I didn't get all the power-ups, too bad. We're not actually getting 100%. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. At least I've got all the energy tanks. That's the most important part. So, now that we're done with all the bosses, I'm gonna go back to my ship, refill all my stuff, and then I'm gonna head towards the boss door, and we'll stop just short of it. So that, the next final video will... Well, the next video will be the final video, you know? As for Lower Norfair, definitely feels like, endgame material area. Let's be sure. Obviously, people who played Super Metroid very often don't have too much trouble handling location. But, it still feels like it's got tough enemies there for you to take care of, you know? Oh, and for people wondering about the special shticks you can do with the charge beam, with the power bomb selected, I think I'm gonna show them on the way, or when I get back to my ship, because I do want to get out of here right now. Yep, all along. Lower Norfair is connected that way. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. You hold the charge button while you have firebomb selected. And then hold... Damn it, what is it again? Yeah, actually, if you hold Z, R and L together, let's say, it actually makes you aim up. It's kind of cool. But how do I do the powerbomb trick again? Come on. Okay, just read up on it. The reason why it wasn't working is because the only time it ever works is when you only got one of the beams equipped. Also, speaking of which, not all of the beams stack together. Spazer does not stack with Wave, I think. No, Spazer does not stack with Plasma. Well, let's just have Ice equipped for now. Then we select Power, and then... Yep. Does this. That's the Ice special. Cool, huh? It's an ice shield, basically. Kind of like Mega Man. Now for the wave special. Does this. That's the coolest one. And I think it's also quite effective at dealing damage against Ridley. If you ever find yourself in that situation through a randomizer. Now for Spazer. Yeah, this one's not a shield like all the other ones. It's basically more like a rain attack. Acid rain? Like Marvel's Skycom? Yeah, just kidding. Anyway, Plasma, finally. Yep. Basically an explosive energy. And that's pretty much it for those specials. They're cool. There's also the Crystal Flash. To do that, I'm gonna read it. I'm not gonna show it, even though it's really cool. To do the Crystal Flash, you need to have less than 49 energy units, which includes the reserve tank. You also need to have more than 10 missiles, super missiles, and power bombs. Specifically power bombs you need 11, but that's only because of a technicality. Then you need to choose the power bomb icon, morph, press and hold the L and R and shot buttons, and hold down on the control pad, and lay the power bomb at the same time because you hold the shot button. And by doing that, you will do the Crystal Flash, which will refill all your energy tanks. And nothing else. And it will consume your missiles, super missiles, and power bombs, of course. But again, this is something that's really useful if you're doing something like lower Norfair without a Varisuit. Okay, I'm not sure if I got everything. I got all the supers, all the power bombs, and all the energy tanks, and all the reserve tanks. But I'm not sure if I got all the missiles. 230, that's a weird number. It may be all of the super missiles that I could get, though. Who knows? Anyway, next time, we're going to Torian. Hope you've all enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna stay. Bye-bye!